Good evening, boys and girls. Bo McBrayer here from Fantasy Pros, and I've got your top 7 Week 7 Waiver Wire additions. But first, if you want a chance to win a signed Justin Jefferson Vikings helmet for free, courtesy of our friends at pristineauction.com, all you need to do is head to fantasypros.com/contest, complete the form, and either download the Fantasy Pros Draft Wizard app, leave a review for the podcast, or follow us on X, Instagram, or TikTok at Fantasy Pros. The more actions you complete, the more entries you receive. We will be announcing a winner right here on the podcast. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications so you can be alerted when new episodes are up and to claim your prize. At Lucky, number 7, the only tight end on this list, the ageless wonder. He's healthy? It's Zach Ertz from the Washington Commanders. He is superstar rookie Jaden Daniels security blanket. He's a smart target. I know Jaden Daniels loves to run around, find Terry McLaurin, maybe a little De'Ami Brown, Austin Eckler. But last week, it was Zach Ertz who was the underneath target. Lots of easy targets. Those little high percentage throws are the rookie's best friend. At number 7, I'm going with the ageless Zach Ertz. At number 6, we're going the opposite of the security blanket. We're going big play threat. We're talking about loving him, Christian Watson of the Green Bay Packers. The Packers are a scoring machine. Jordan Love scoring touchdowns. He's making bonehead choices too, mixing those in. It's entertaining. It's provocative. The Packers offense is nuclear. It's so exciting to watch. So many weapons. Christian Watson is healthy at the moment. Pick him up on waivers. He's going to have some huge splash performances. He will disappear at times, but the upside is there, and I love getting upside guys on my roster. It's the way to win. At number 5, New York Giants running back 1 now, Tyrone Tracy Jr. He is a converted wide receiver from Purdue. He was the lead dog without Devin Singletary. He might still be with Devin Singletary, the lead dog in New York. He's got a good receiving boost the last game after he didn't catch any passes in his first game. Got a few passes. He's gone over 100 scrimmage yards in both games without Singletary. He's got good lean and pad level for a wide receiver. It's pretty good for a running back too. Very surprised to see how polished Tyrone Tracy was between the tackles. It answered all the questions I ever had about him. This guy's talented. He's going to lead this New York Giants running game, which has been surprisingly effective this season with Brian Dable calling the plays. Tyrone Tracy is a must-add off waivers and my 5th best option here. Take the guesswork out of waiver wire decisions with Fantasy Pros Waiver Assistant. Get instant analysis on potential moves from over 100 fantasy experts. Discover both the weekly and rest of season impact for every waiver ad. Visit fantasypros.com/myplaybook or download the Fantasy Football My Playbook app to optimize your roster today. Number 4 on my list of top 7 Week 7 waiver wire additions is the rookie quarterback of the New England Patriots, Drake Maye. It's crazy. It's crazy. Why would we throw a rookie out there with behind such a bad offensive line, very limited resources in the receiving department, a defensive-minded head coach? Jacoby Brissett was bad, but he wasn't that bad. He's your ultimate seat filler. When the celebrities go to the bathroom and somebody sits in their place so it doesn't look like empty on television at the Oscars or the Emmys. Drake Maye stepping in. He's the celebrity. He's the top pick, top 3 pick in the draft. He's got cojones. Drake Maye's got cojones. He is an aggressive player. He committed 4 turnovers. He also threw for 3 touchdowns. He's got all the pizzazz that you want from a fantasy quarterback, a lot of Daniel Jones in him. He's got a lot of scoring ability to him. He's volatile. That's good for fantasy. That's really good for fantasy quarterbacks. Think Jameis Winston. Think Jordan Love. Guys that make mistakes, but they're always going for the big play. They're always looking to have us in mind for fantasy. And guess what? In week 7, the Patriots get the awful, putrid, pathetic Jaguars defense. Green flag racing on Drake Maye, the rookie. He's got a lot of upside in week 7 as a streamer. Go get him off waivers. At number 3, what year is it? And why am I saying in the year 2024 to pick up Zach Ertz and this guy, JuJu Smith-Schuster? What? He's alive? I didn't even know he was on an NFL team until a couple weeks ago. Apparently, the Chiefs picked him back up when Rashee Rice went down with his injury. Bud Light Rashee Rice. In Mahomes we trust. In JuJu, Mahomes trusts. I mean, the nursing home receiving core with Kelsey and JuJu and all these other guys just running wind sprints with tennis balls on their walker. JuJu Smith-Schuster is a must-add on waivers. He's going to catch a lot of low ADOT targets. He's going to catch a lot of targets, period. He's a zone beater still. He's never been good at beating man, but nobody mans up on the Chiefs because they're not crazy. Andy Reid just dares you to go man-to-man against him. You can't do it, and that's where JuJu Smith-Schuster comes into play. Over the middle, big, tall, big target. Doesn't have very good hands, doesn't run very good routes, but he's going to be big. He's going to be in the middle of those zones, in the voids, catching passes for Patrick Mahomes. JuJu Smith-Schuster, I hate to say it, but you got to go get him. At number 2, Aaron Jones has had a fantastic season so far. He is dinged up, hurt his hip in London in week 5. Week 6, they were on a bye. I told you to go get Ty Chandler last week. If he's still sitting there this week, go get the home run hitter from North Carolina, Ty Chandler, the Minnesota Vikings. That's the only way to keep the ghosts away for Sam Darnold is to run the football. So far, so good. The O'Connell offense comes from that McVay tree. Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, and then do play action. Keep your quarterback clean. Give him easy looks. They've done it really well this year. It helps to have great receivers too. But Ty Chandler, home run hitter. He had 2 big plays called back from penalties in that week 5 game when Jones went down. His stats didn't look good, but he looked good on tape. I like Ty Chandler at number 2. Number 1, it's death by 1,000 PPR cuts. Paper spelled PPR. Death by 1,000 paper cuts. Josh Downs of the Indianapolis Colts. That's right. Josh Downs, also from North Carolina. Shout out to the Tar Heels. Josh Downs, it doesn't matter who the quarterback is. It could be Joe Flacco. It can be Anthony Richardson. Quarterback is irrelevant. Don't let anybody say that Anthony Richardson's presence in the starting lineup is a downgrade for Josh Downs. It's not. Josh Downs is quick as a blink. He's got a higher floor than Pittman. In the last couple weeks, he's at a higher ceiling than Michael Pittman. Go get Josh Downs in a PPR league especially. He's not available in as many leagues as lately, but he's going to be a super hot commodity on the trade market and in those leagues with shallow benches where he might still be lurking on waivers. Go get the Colts wide receiver 1 and death by 1,000 PPR cuts, Josh Downs. How about a bonus pick? I got time tonight. I got time. Bonus pick. We just watched it Monday night. Ray Davis. He's from NorCal. Bruiser, 5'8", 220. He's a bowling ball. He can catch. He can break tackles. He's great in pass pro. He looks awesome. He's getting the bulk of the load with above Ty Johnson without James Cook in the active lineup. James Cook's toe injury could linger. That means you fire up Ray Davis as the first 2 down backs. He's got the potential to carry the workload if James Cook gets a downgrade or he aggravates that toe injury. It's super easy to do. How many times have you stubbed your toe on a bed frame? It doesn't feel good. It's really hard to run and cut and jump and do all the things that running backs do. Go get the healthy back if he's available. I know he's available. 13% of Yahoo leagues are the ones that have Ray Davis. So go get Ray Davis. You'll be really glad you did. All right. Thanks for joining me. This has been the top 7, week 7 waiver wire editions from me, Bo McBrayer, and Fantasy Pros. I'll see you next week.